to introduce myself. My name is Mutiara Rahmaulandari with NPM 191604168.
Okay, here I want to talk about issue of public administration, and I chose to talk about the big picture of poor public administration service in Indonesia. The big picture of poor public administration service in Indonesia. Basic public service are constitutional rights of citizens, which have been confirmed by law public service. However, until now, the issue of public service in Indonesia remains an iceberg that cannot melt away. Starting from the problem of education and health, which is getting more expensive but worse, which shows access to vulnerable groups to conflicted document processing problem, even though this is part of the citizen right to obtain recognition of their identify as citizen. There are at least four fundamental problems in public service in Indonesia that need to be highlighted. Next, public always demand quality public service from the bureaucracy, even though these demands are not in line with expectation because the empirically public service that occurred during this still characterized by such things as convoluted, slow, expensive, exhausting, uncertainly under such circumstances occur because people are still positioned as the party to serve is not being served. If consider public service issue in Indonesia, the main problems of public service today is isolation with improved quality of service itself. The quality of public service is the result of interaction of various aspects: the system of care, human resource, service provider, strategy, and customers. Quality service is independent of aspects such as how the pattern is of its implementation, superhuman research, and institution management. No new preservative of public service and good governance is considered most appropriate for the condition present in addressing issue of public service in Indonesia. Using model like the model Citizen Carter, model Know Your Customer, and M-Government model. Okay, first, poor quality of public service product. The collapse of the roof of the Tukwitang Public Elementary School, Central Java, which had 3 students and one canteen guard on Tuesday, 24 May 2011, is only the surface of the iceberg that applies in the problem of the poor quality of education service product in Indonesia. For presidential of DKI Jakarta, it is almost a week that is common to find clean water supplies for the daily needs. Meanwhile, when the water goes out, the bill continues. The time of the week is common because in Surabaya, a resident has experience of total shutdown of PDAM water for almost 1 month. Even as the capital city of Indonesia, Jakarta has at least 1.001 damaged roads. Road damage at a number of points has caused at least 24 accidents, according to Ditlantas Polda Metro Jaya last March. Second, the law or lack of access to public service for vulnerable groups or the poor, women, people with disabilities. The tip of the iceberg of this access issue can be seen from the following three cases. In July 2010, Mr. Abdul Hamid, um, which is 50 years old, resident of Utencourt, Muara II Subdistrict, Lokusumawe, admitted that he was expelled from PMI PMI hospital in Lokusumawe because his family questioned why he, who had a jam gas mask card, had to buy medical using a doctor prescription. Another case is the evacuation of Petukangan residents because of the Jakarta of the Ring Road project. In this case, folk ignored the aspiration of the resident. The majority of women reject the evacuation, and as a result of the problem, as many as 4,800 residents in the village were threatened with life. The manager of an operange in Bandung has difficult obtain birth certificate for the number of children at the operage. This is because several requirements cannot be fulfilled, such photocopies of parent ID card and family card, because their parents have died or they were both illegal. Meanwhile, the school still asks for the children's birth certificate and administrative recruitment. Third, the poor quality of public service delivery. The result of a survey on public transportation in Indonesia this year saw that the city of Jakarta and Surabaya are listed as city with the worst public transportation service. In Jakarta, countless accidents have arisen due to the reckless behavior of public transport drive and have caused passengers to tragically lose their lives. Meanwhile, the electric rail train as an alternative means of public transportation at affordable cost in Jakarta is source of sad story such as sexual harassment, pickpocketing, accidents such as electric shock and falling from the KRL. Of the three public issues above enter into the operational approach, the operational, namely administration, as a work process starting from a logical analysis of human activities or administrator, which are then identified and original and determine the sub-process of the administrative process to achieve organization of public goals. But in while any part, the difference with other administrative approach is that this approach is poor in the administration or activities carried out by human or administrator without looking at other supporting factor. Next, for the unclear complaint mechanism and dispute resolution. For the community, this condition of public service is also exacerbated by the unclear complaint mechanism that they can take when they get service that is disappointing or out of standard. In fact, public service is a right of citizen whose fulfillment is the obligation of the state. For example, in the land case against Perum PPD, residents of Ciracas Vegetable Garden have complained about the problem to the DKI, the DPRD, State Minister of State Enterprises in Jakarta, BPN, Komnas HAM, and Kompolnas. However, until now, the land dispute has not been resolved. This public issue is included in the imperial approach because it relates to the resolution of legal problems that our society. Okay, thank you for watching. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.